Want Warriors news in your inbox? Sign up for the free DubsDaily newsletter. New Orleans, the three Warriors stars sat at the podium, symbolizing something that usually remains unfamiliar. After seamlessly returning in his first game back since staying sidelined for 5.5 weeks, Stephen Curry suddenly experienced his encore becoming less compelling. After usually scoring nearly all season with ease, Kevin Durant represented one of many Warriors scorers that struggled finding consistency. And though his intensity hardly diminished against his opponents, Draymond Green's presence did little to bolster the Warriors' defense. Mix those uncharacteristic ingredients together, and the Warriors cooked a bad-tasting recipe. The Warriors finished with a 119-100 Game 3 loss to the New Orleans Pelicans on Friday, an outcome that yielded a few implications. To subscribe to the Planet Dubs podcast, click here. The Warriors have a 2-1 lead in the Western Conference semifinals, setting up a potential series-tying Game 4 on Sunday at New Orleans and scheduling a necessary Game 5 on Tuesday at Oracle Arena. The Warriors' latest hiccup also serves as a reminder that their shooting accuracy and defensive effectiveness are never foregone conclusions. They brought more force and intensity to the game than we did. I thought we made mistakes we didn't make in the first two games, Warriors coach Steve Kerr said. Also, they played a lot better. Meanwhile, many on the Warriors played a lot worse. In what marked his second game since sitting the past 5.5 weeks with a grade 2 MCL sprain in his left knee, Curry returned to the starting lineup with the possibility to play around 30 to 32 minutes. Instead, the normally proficient Curry scored 19 points while shooting only 6 of 19 from the field and 3 of 9 three-point range in 27 minutes afterwards. Kerr observed that, Game 2 is always the hardest after you come back from an injury. Want real-time Warriors news texted to your phone? Sign up for Mark Medina's private text messaging service. I was rushing a little bit and just missed shots. But I'm not going to get in my head about it. Curry said, I have another opportunity on Sunday. I can't really dwell anything. You obviously study the film and try to pick their defense apart a little bit better, be a little more patient and be more selective with shots, especially if you don't have it going early. Other than that, just play your game and figure it out. If only Curry's teammates could also play their game and figure it out. Instead, the Warriors' offense stalled in nearly every way. They went 35 of 92 from the field. They shot 9 of 31 from three-point range. Their 22 assists fell well short of the Pelicans' 36. If Curry is not making shots, the Warriors usually have Durant and Klay Thompson to do it for them. That did not always play out on Friday. Thompson finished with 26 points on 9 of 22 shooting, but he went scoreless in the first quarter and missed his first 4 shots. Durant had 22 points, while going 8 of 18 from the field and 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Yet, that could not overshadow two developments. Durant continued his postseason struggles from three-point range, 1 of 6. Durant also only shot 2 of 6 from the field in the second half. I just tried to play hard as I can no matter what. Leave it all out there and don't really care about the outcome. Durant said, play hard and forget about the previous play or the next play. Just focus on the present. Try to do that as much as we can. But it didn't go so well for us. It also did not go well for the Warriors on defense, which could have compensated for an off-shooting night. After shutting down opponents all postseason with their hustle and intimidation, though, the Warriors' defense did not account for many spots on the floor. The Pelicans enjoyed a layup line en route to Anthony Davis, 33 points, and Nikola Mirotic, 16, attacking the basket with ease. New Orleans also had open space on the perimeter, going 14 of 30 from three-point range. Even the Pelicans' unassuming reserves had nights. Former Warriors guard Ian Clark had 18 points on 7 of 11 shooting after averaging 7.4 points this season. Solomon Hall added 9 points on 3 of 6 shooting from three-point range after going a combined 0 of 4 from the perimeter in Games 1 and 2. Though Green had a near triple-double with 11 points, 12 rebounds and 9 assists, he also committed 7 turnovers. Those issues coincided with Kerr starting JaVale McGee at center and playing him only 9 minutes after Green handled that spot in Games 1 and 2. We have to lock in and focus a little bit better, Green said. We got away from a lot of the stuff that we had been doing throughout the first 2 games. We got away from that. We have to go back to it. Despite all those issues, Pelicans coach Alvin Gentry did not empty his bench even when Kerr emptied his as the Warriors trailed 114-89, with 4:59 remaining. Gentry, a Warriors assistant coach in the 2014-15 season, remembers all too well when the Warriors won Game 3 of their first-round series after overcoming a 20-point deficit. Then, Curry posted 40 points. He also hit a game-tying three-pointer with 2.8 seconds left to force overtime. The Warriors then secured that win and eventually swept the Pelicans in 4 games. "They're just a scary team," Gentry said. "You never feel comfortable." The Pelicans could feel comfortable in this one. That, and the recent history, might explain why Davis told his teammates during a timeout, "We're not losing this game." The Warriors opened the game going only 3 of 12 from the field and 9 of 25 from three-point range. New Orleans then opened the second half on a 28-9 run. Though the Warriors had outshot the Pelicans in foul shots 26-12, New Orleans outperformed Golden State in execution. So after once having photos of Curry's theatrical performance on his phone, Gentry joked, "Now I can erase them all." Meanwhile, the Warriors maintain confidence they can erase all of Friday's issues in Game 4. "We got the 3 greatest scorers in the world," Green said. "When we need to bounce back, they get buckets. So I'm looking forward to it on Sunday." Follow Bay Area news group Warriors beat writer Mark Medina on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram.